Kevin woke up satisfied on a Thursday. His phone worked. His photos were sharp. His apps loaded fast. By Friday morning, he was standing in line, outside an Apple store, in the cold, at 6 a.m., to spend $1,199 on a phone that was 3% faster than the one already in his pocket. Not broken, not slow, not damaged, just announced. That's all it took. One keynote, 1 hour of carefully engineered desire, and a phone he loved on Thursday felt embarrassing by Friday. Here's what nobody talks about. Modern smartphones are built to last 5 to 7 years. But the average American replaces theirs every 33 months. Not because the old one died, because someone made them feel like it did. Software updates quietly pressure older hardware. Repair costs get inflated so replacement feels cheaper. And every September, a billion-dollar stage show is designed to make your perfectly working device feel like a liability. Over a lifetime, the average American spends over $68,000 on consumer tech upgrades. That's not a purchase. That's a pattern. Kevin bought the phone, spent his weekend transferring data. By Monday, it felt completely normal. The excitement lasted 72 hours. The payment plan? 24 months. And 18 months from now, he'll be back in that same line, feeling the same feeling. This is the upgrade illusion. And once you understand how it works, you'll never look at a product launch the same way again. Let's talk about what actually happened to Kevin. Because it wasn't random. It wasn't weakness. It wasn't stupidity. It was engineering. Psychological engineering. Apple, Samsung, Google, they don't just build products. They build dissatisfaction. On a schedule. With a budget. With a team of behavioral scientists whose entire job is to make you feel like what you own is already behind. Here's how the machine works. Every year, around the same time, a stage lights up. A person in a black turtleneck or a crisp blazer walks out. The music swells. The crowd cheers. And for 60 minutes, they don't talk about what the new phone does. They talk about what your current phone can't do. Faster than ever. Camera like never before. The most advanced display we've ever built. Every sentence is a quiet comparison. Every feature reveal is a subtle insult to whatever is currently in your pocket. This isn't accidental. It's a formula. In 2023, Apple spent $7.4 billion on research and marketing combined. A significant portion of that dedicated to one single outcome. This is the sneakiest one. Because this isn't about the phone anymore. It's about how the phone makes you feel. Research from the University of Michigan found that luxury and premium purchases are often driven not by need, but by social identity. The fear of being perceived as behind, as less successful, as someone who settles. When Kevin held his 18-month-old phone next to someone with a new model, he didn't feel technologically outdated. He felt personally outdated. That's the trap. They're not selling you a faster processor. They're selling you a version of yourself that feels current, capable, successful, and that has no logical price ceiling. Let's talk numbers. Real numbers. The average iPhone costs $1,000. Americans upgrade every 33 months, roughly every 2.7 years. Over a 40-year adult life, that's roughly 15 phone upgrades. Phones alone? $15,000. Add a new laptop every 4 years. $25,000 over a lifetime. Earbuds, smartwatches, tablets, another $10,000 to $15,000. Total? Conservatively, $50,000 to $68,000. Now here's where it gets painful. If instead of upgrading every 33 months, you stretched that to 5 years, the industry standard for how long these devices actually last, and you invested the difference, roughly $400 a year, at a 7% average market return. Over 40 years? That's over $85,000. From one decision. Kevin didn't think about that standing in line at 6 a.m. Nobody does. Because the line wasn't designed for thinking. It was designed for feeling. Here's the truth: the upgrade cycle depends on you never knowing. A 2023 study by Wayne State University tested users on both 3-year-old and brand new flagship phones, on identical everyday tasks: browsing, texting, photos, video calls. The result? Users could not reliably tell the difference. Not sometimes, not occasionally, consistently, could not tell. The performance gap between a 2022 phone and a 2025 phone for real-world daily use is 3% to 5%. 3 to 5%. You cannot feel 3%. Your eyes cannot see the difference between 20 megapixels and 24 megapixels on a 6-inch screen, but you can feel the payment every month for 24 months. The upgrade illusion isn't about technology getting better. It's about perception being manufactured. Your phone is not behind. Your thinking has been redirected. Kevin is still paying for that phone. Month 14 of 24. Last week, Apple announced their new lineup, and Kevin felt it again. That quiet itch. That familiar dissatisfaction. His current phone, the one he stood in line for, suddenly felt a little slower, a little older, a little less. Nothing changed in the hardware. Everything changed in the marketing. Here's what Luna wants you to walk away with today. Your device is not the problem. The cycle is. The next time a new model drops, before you feel that itch, ask yourself one question. Did my phone stop working? Or did someone just tell me it should? Because there's a difference between a device that's obsolete and a mind that's been made to feel that way. This is the upgrade illusion. And now you see it.